Hi, Rich Tehrani here with TMC. We've got with us Greg Galitzine, who is the founding editor of Internet Telephony Magazine. Greg's been with TMC for 12 years and counting?
And counting.
12 years, and he's also a major part of the conference program for Internet Telephony Conference and Expo. I thought it might make good sense to pick his brain about what's going on at ITEXPO, and we thought we might focus on the free content opportunities because there's a tremendous amount of education that we will be giving away for free at this event.
That's right. Yeah, attendees to ITEXPO, in addition to the paid conference program, there's always an opportunity for education and just information gathering, which is free to attendees as well.
And the show dates are?
The show is going to be held February 2nd through the 4th. And it's going to be in Miami Beach at the Miami Beach Convention Center.
An important question is the temperature differential between Connecticut and Miami right now?
It's probably plus 70 degrees.
At least.
At least.
At least. It was single digits today when I got to my car, so I'm looking forward to that trip. So when people get off the airplane, shed their coats and sweaters, head to the convention center, put on their shorts, don't come to the show in your shorts, please. When you get to the show, you're going to see some amazing things. We've got 3 free sessions. Actually, there's probably more than 3 free sessions, but there's 3 major free sessions, and we shouldn't focus so much on free. They're really high-quality sessions.
That's right.
That we happen to just give to the attendees as just a benefit of being at the event.
That's right. These are keynote-level sessions. So we have is we're going to gather groups of industry experts on stage in moderated panel discussions. Essentially, these are 3 moderated panels. One is a little unique. The first one on Monday, which is February 2nd. It's going to be in the afternoon at 4:45 p.m. It's called the Unified Communications Shootout.
Okay.
This actually takes a different form. Traditionally, we have a moderator and panelists, and we ask questions and things like that.
Right.
The idea with this is we're actually going to allow these companies to get on stage and demo their unified communications product. They have about 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes, depending on how many companies we get in the end. So it'll be 5, 6, or 7 minutes. They get up there, they demo their solution, and that's it. Pass, fail, whatever the case is, they have that short amount of time.
So this is an opportunity for people to come to the show, see what's happening, and see the different vendors and the differences between the systems that they have.
Exactly. And so at the end of the presentations, there'll be first probably a moderated Q&A. I'm actually moderating this particular panel.
Great.
And then we'll open it up to the audience for their questions as well. And so far the companies that have signed up to participate are Nortel, Communicate, and a company by the name of Object World.
Out of Canada.
Out of Canada, that's correct. Yeah.
Sure, I know.
Speaking of temperature differential. Right.
You know they'll be there early and probably late.
They're probably there now. So that's one of the sessions, and that's on Monday, February 2nd. On February 3rd, that's Tuesday morning at 9:15, we're having something called the Service Provider Roundtable. And this is sort of that traditional format where we get a bunch of service providers up on stage, and the moderator, who I believe in this case is Andy Abramson, who's a known VoIP blogger and sort of an industry pundit, if you will. And so he'll be at the event, and he'll be moderating this particular session. And the service providers we have currently signed up are 8x8. They offer the Packet 8 VoIP service. Broadvox, they're a SIP trunking provider. Telefonica, it's a major carrier. Magic Jack, you may have seen their commercials. It's a device that enables low-cost calling. Verizon, I'm sure everybody's heard of Verizon, and a company called Time Warner Telecom as well. So they'll be participating in
separate company from Time Warner, by the way. We should point that out. They get confused sometimes, but it's a separate
I think they started as one and they spun out that division.
Sure. And I'm really excited because I've never seen Magic Jack at an event. Not to say that I'm not excited to hear from the other people on this panel, but you think of Magic Jack as kind of this infomercial consumer electronics type company, yet really they are a service provider, and that's what's really interesting about the voice over IP market to me is that you have all different ways of positioning yourself and all different ways of coming to market with products. I mean, it's a jack that goes into your PC, and the next thing you know, you are connected to their network.
Exactly. And the third session that we're talking about today is one that addresses HD voice or high-definition voice. Rich actually will be moderating that particular panel.
Yours truly.
That's right. And it's called HD, What's the Noise and Are We Ready? And so this is going to take place also on Tuesday in the afternoon at 12:15 p.m. And right now we have speakers, in addition to Rich, we have Alan Percy of Audio Codes, Tim Yankee of Polycom, Debbie Greenstreet representing Texas Instruments, gentleman Bill Bumbernick, who's the CEO of Altiva. They are a service provider as well, and they use a lot of Polycom products. And lastly, just recently added this afternoon, a gentleman by the name of Jan Linden. Jan is the Vice President of Engineering at GIPS.
I know Jan. I'm glad he's going to be there because his company's wideband codec was originally the one that Skype used. So probably one of my first experiences with wideband for actual use was from Global IP Solutions. That's their new name. They used to be Global IP Sound.
That's right. Yeah, and I just want to point out actually that some of these folks, Alan and Jan in particular, both blog for TMCnet.
Right.
So just if you're looking for more information on them and what their views are in the marketplace, TMCnet is a great place to go to catch their blogs.
Sure, and I should make one point, and that is that HD voice is pretty important, and it is going to be the new wave of telephony. Eventually, I believe we'll all have stereo HD and surround sound and I guess fully immersive voice over IP and video. We're going to have better and better quality communications because of IP, and we'll see in the next few years that anything that's not HD will be considered legacy, and the last thing you want to do is be stuck buying any kind of legacy gear for your company. So now is a good time, even if you don't plan on buying immediately, but within the next 6 months to a year, if you have any purchasing that you plan on doing or you're looking to build out your network, you need to make sure that you're up to date on HD. And this particular panel, we've got such a broad spectrum of companies, from equipment manufacturers to companies that make end user or solutions that you sell to businesses, to chip makers, to codec developers. I mean, it's a really, really solid panel. I think all three of these educational opportunities are worth your while, and we hope to see you all in Miami in just under 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's correct. And just to note, I believe that Octasic, you mentioned chip manufacturers, I believe Octasic is also going to be participating in this panel.
Oh, that's great. The echo cancellation people.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
so,
from out of Canada.
That's right. So
they're probably there too.
They're probably on their way as well, right? That's pretty funny. But nevertheless, it is February 2nd to the 4th in Miami Beach, and hopefully we will see you all there. So.
Thank you.